Hi, I'm Daly. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my favorite bags that I've ever owned, the Peak Design Tech Pouch. Let's start with a look at the exterior of the bag. It's really nicely minimal. We don't have many hanging tags, hanging straps, anything really. We focused mostly on these grab tags here. We got 4 of them, 2 there and 2 here, which makes it easy to reach into your bag and grab it and pull it out. They're quite a nice addition. We do have these 2 loops here if you do want to attach some sort of strap to make it easier to carry. And we have some nice minimal branding here with the Peak Design logo stitched here onto the top. The material itself is tough, weatherproof, weather resistant. I've had this almost a year and it looks pretty much exactly the same as it did when I bought it, and I'm pulling this in and out of my bag almost every day, so it's a really nice tough material. As far as pockets on the outside go, we have this one slim pocket here, which is really just thick enough to fit in maybe a phone or a notebook or something like that. It does have this pass-through here though for a cable. If you have a battery bank inside the bag and you want to bring out your cable and charge your phone, that's nice and handy there. And the zippers themselves are nice and easy to use. We've got some easy to grab tags on the end of each one that make it easy to grab the zipper and open it with no worries at all. Okay, let's have a look inside the bag. Now you'll notice as soon as you open it up that it's quite a unique setup they've got going here. They call it the origami style pockets, and you can see why. As soon as we pull this open, it kind of unfolds and you can see everything inside here. Now I have quite a lot packed into my bag at the moment, and in a moment I'm going to take everything out and show you just how much can fit in this bag. But for now, let's just go through and look at each type of pocket that we're working with here. So let's start with on the outside. At the very top we have some pen holders or pencil holders here. Now I've got 2 pens on this side and then the Apple Pencil on this side here. So you can fit a total of 4 pens, which is quite nice. On the exterior walls, we have some cable pockets, 3 on each side. You can see the other side there as well. And then we have these 2 large pockets in here. Now I've got a large battery bank in one of mine and an external hard drive, LSC drive, in the other one here. Good for your larger materials. Now we have 4 smaller pockets in the origami section of the bag here. And they're good for things like, a smaller battery bank, or I've got a spare battery for my camera here. A tool here for the boosted board, and then the little slide-on things for the Nintendo Switch. In the very center, I keep my Kindle. This actually does fit an iPad mini, only just. So if you want to have an iPad mini in here as well, it does fit in the center area where I have my Kindle. It is a tight squeeze, but it does work. We also have here a zippered pocket. Now if we open that up, we actually see some dedicated SD slot pockets here. Now I really only have a case here, but it gives you an idea of what you can fit in here. More delicate items that you want to be kept separate from the rest of your main pouch with this protective zipper. And then on the other side where the zipper is, you just have a couple more pockets here. And that's actually my limiter pockets. I have nothing else to fit in there. It's handled everything, so I don't use those at the moment. But this does give you some idea of just how much you can fit in this bag. Now I'll take everything out just to show you exactly what we're working with here. So like I said, we have 2 battery banks. They fit quite nicely. We have an external hard drive. We have all these cables around the edges. Cables, adapters, more cables, a whole slew of cables. We have those pens. And then we have the Apple Pencil, of course. Kindle. Spare battery for the camera, and I think that might be it. So there's an idea of the amount of stuff you can really go to town with on fitting into this bag. It fits a lot, and the thing that's impressed me the most is the range of items that this bag can fit. So the amount of options they have in the types of, oh, I forgot this guy. There we go, it's skateboard tool. The amount of types of pockets that they've put in here, they haven't just kind of said, here's 6 of the same pocket. We've got SD slots, we've got zippers, we've got pouches for cables, we've got pen slots, we've got big pockets, small pockets, everything. So no matter what type of items you carry around in your day-to-day bag, I'm pretty confident that you'll be able to figure out some configuration that works really well for you using this combination of pockets. So some pros and cons of the bag. The very first pro is fairly obvious. You can fit a whole lot of stuff in this bag. It carries everything. This is every bit of tech I want with me on a daily basis and more. And I still have, as you saw, pockets left over, pockets to spare. I mean, I close this up and there's still some room for this to to fit more items. So pro number one, it fits everything. The build quality is incredible. I've had this for about a year and I've had absolutely nothing change, nothing fray, nothing break, not even any markings on the outside of the bag here. The quality that Peak Design have used with this bag is just incredible. You pick it up, you feel like this is a rich, nice, well-made, durable item. That covers the outside material and all of the pockets inside. Really nicely made. Pro number three, you can see it right here. This stands up. Now, this is really kind of underrated feature of this bag. If I'm setting up somewhere to work, a cafe for example, get my laptop out and typing away, I can have this sitting next to me like this, ready to reach in and pull out, I don't know, my hard drive or a cable. It's just an easy way to have this sitting next to you and pull out what you need as you need it without this falling over or things spilling out like other bags might cause. And this last pro is related to the first. Because this fits everything, it's made me a lot more organized. It's very hard to be disorganized when you have this bag in your life. The reason I say that is before this, I just had all my tech spread out throughout my backpack. Things were in certain areas, certain pockets, sitting there loose, and it was very easy to take something out, use it, and forget to put it in my bag, which meant I'd go and reach for it in my bag later and it just wouldn't be there. Because everything lives in a specific spot in this bag, if I have this pouch in my backpack, I know that I have all the tech I need. It's just a peace of mind type of thing that is actually really valuable. It's one less thing to worry about because you know that no matter what you need, it's going to be in your bag, whether that's battery bank if you've run out of power, that obscure cable that you need once off, or even the skateboard tool if I need to make an adjustment to a skateboard while I'm out and about. It's everything that's there at any given time. Now the cons are quite limited with this bag because as you can probably tell, I love it. The only thing I could really think of is the way the bag's built here makes it quite hard to get the pens out unless you kind of fold this up first to pull out the pen. That is a very minor con. I can't think of a way around that with how the bag's built, and I would rather the protection they have here. But just something to keep in mind. It is, yeah, that's really the only thing I could think of. It's a good bag. So that's that. This is my favorite tech bag that I've ever used and bought. I'll have a link in the description if you want to grab one for yourself. And if you enjoy this type of product and gear and tech and type review video, I'd love it if you subscribed and followed along. I'll be aiming to have one of these out as often as I can, maybe every week, but we'll see how we go with that. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.